All right, so we are going to talk about how Google Bard can actually do marketing for you.
So just a little quick backstory. Eric was talking to one of his team members and they're going over some optimization and conversion data. And for shits and giggles, excuse my language, Eric decided that he was going to ask Google Bard to optimize one of his pages for conversions and give feedback on how it could be made better. Eric, you want to tell us what Google Bard came up with?
Yeah, so I was talking to members on the sales side, and they were trying to come up with ideas for building more confidence with prospects, as an example. I was like, why don't you just go ask Google Bard? And so literally, I shared my screen with them, and I ran through Google Bard. I was like, here, let's run through one of our prospects right now. And I just put in what CRO suggestions, so conversion rate optimization suggestions, would you have for singlegrain.com to drive conversion rates up? This is what it looks like. So you can see improve the clarity of your call to action buttons. So it's actually scanning my website. So it says, for example, instead of using a button that says get started, you can use a button that says sign up for a free consultation.
And to pause right here, typically if you go and do research on like, how do I improve my conversion rate? You get a lot of generic advice. What Bard is doing is they're not just scouring the web and coming up with ideas based on what people have written about and talked about. It's also analyzing the web page that Eric is giving and then giving contextual thoughts on marketing changes that his team or he can make to improve their conversions. They're not the best changes, but they're kind of cool, right? For it to know that this is your call to action button, like get started, and you should change it to something more custom and related to the offering, such as sign up for your free consultation. That's very relevant. And that is generally true in which if your call to action is related to the benefit, typically it converts better than something generic like get started.
And the thing is, Google Bard just came out yesterday in terms of being released to public, and it's a much better version. It's much improved, and it's going to continue to get better over time.
Yeah, so if you're stuck, you can use Bard for a lot of stuff, especially in marketing. I started running some URLs through it as well as we're talking here. It's not instant. I don't know how long it took you to get some results back, Eric.
Not that long.
It takes like 30, 40 seconds to a minute or two.
That's maybe it's congested right now. Maybe more and more people are using it because I think as of yesterday, I was literally like a day behind.
Oh, cool. So, but either way, when you look at this, you're going to get some advice. The advice isn't going to be bad. It's not going to be amazing. It can't replace a human yet, and it's far from it, but it's better than nothing. It's a good starting point.
The other good thing about Bard too is they're releasing a bunch of plugins at the same time. So imagine you being able to layer this in with your favorite marketing tools. You can, for example, layer it in with the Uber Suggest or Answer to Public or whatever tools are out there. You're going to get better insights faster, and you're going to be able to do better work and then get better results. Anything else, Neil?
Nope, that's it. Now, if you have any questions, leave a comment below. I'm here to answer them and help you out. If you enjoyed the video, like it, share it, tell people about it. Thank you very much.